Taylor Swift returned to Arrowhead Stadium on Saturday to cheer boyfriend Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs on in the playoffs against Houston Texans. The Chiefs will win. They are pursuing what would be an historic third-straight Super Bowl title, with the showpiece game in New Orleans next month. But for Chiefs fans lucky enough to be sat near the Kelce family suite that Swift will watch the game from, they have to follow a strict set of rules that security helped to enforce. That's according to one Chiefs fan who was sat just meters away from Swift when she watched the Chiefs in December against the Texans in the regular season. She says she was told not to take pictures or ask for an autograph and had an extra ticket check as she reached her section of the stadium. Explaining the experience on TK Talk, the fan said, "She is just like a fan when she is there, which is so cool." She was talking about the ref, how he was at a previous game, and talking to us outside the suite. It was kind of cool to have those human interactions with her like another Chiefs fan. The windows on the suite were open for the entire game. They were closed during halftime and they closed pretty much immediately when the game was done. Taylor did move around in the suite a lot. When the Chiefs were on defense, she would go in the back of the suite and do whatever. When the Chiefs were on offense, she would come back to the front row of chairs. There was security and they checked our tickets before we went in section 119. We were asked to not ask for pictures because that would start a swarm. Don't pass anything through the window, don't ask for autographs or stick your hand in the suite. Security was there. It wasn't super tight or aggressive or anything like that. There were no bodyguards in the stands. I'm sure there was someone in the suite. It was not anything crazy. The game against the Texans on December 21st was the last time Swift made it to a Chiefs game. They finished the regular season with 2 road games against Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos and had a bye week for the wild card round of the playoffs. But Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce seems to perform better whenever his girlfriend Taylor Swift attends their games, and the numbers prove that. Swift has attended 7 Chiefs games during the 2024 season, all at home. In fact, she only missed 1 home game for Kansas City during Week 14 against the Los Angeles Chargers due to a scheduling conflict with her Eras tour. Interestingly, when took a deep look at Kelce's performances whenever Swift was watching in the stadium, the star tight end did slightly better. For what it's worth, Kelce had an overall down year. But clearly, he's better off with Swift cheering for him. In the 7 games Swift attended, Kelce recorded 47 catches for 371 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. That equates to an average of 6.7 catches and 53 receiving yards per game. In the other 9 games when Swift did not watch and Kelce played in, he sat out Week 18. The 35-year-old Chiefs vet had tallied a total of 50 receptions, 452 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. On average, that's 5.6 catches and 50.2 yards per game. The Chiefs are set to play the Houston Texans in the divisional round, and after getting a bye week, they should be well rested and prepared to take on C.J. Stroud and company. It's also worth noting that the Chiefs are 7-0 in the games Swift attended. While would a record-setting three-peat be a perfect way to call an end to the career of one of the greatest tight ends in the history of the NFL? One analyst thinks so. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has been the subject of rumors surrounding his retirement all season long. The 35-year-old experienced a dip in production this season, leading many to wonder if he may consider hanging up the cleats after the 2024 campaign comes to a close. Speaking on ESPN's First Take, former NFL quarterback Dan Orlovsky believes that the possibility of Kelce wrapping up his career after a 3rd title is a very real thing. Kelce is fully capable of being the difference maker. I think he's got 1 great run left, Orlovsky said. I think if he goes and has that vintage Kelce performance, which I fully, 1, think he's capable of, and 2, will do, and they go on and three-peat, I think retirement becomes a very real thing for Travis Kelce. There would be nothing else to accomplish. He'd be arguably the greatest tight end of all time. He would be the tight end that was part of Chiefs' only three-peat in the history of the NFL. He's obviously later in his career. I don't think there would be anything left. And I think he's got 1 elite, great, difference maker, vintage, my gosh, he did it again run left in him. Kelce has been addressing the rumors about his retirement throughout the week as he goes on a media tour before KC opens their playoffs this weekend against the Houston Texans in the AFC divisional round. I love everything that I'm doing, but at the end of the day, I'm not having that extreme success on the field, Kelce said on The Stephen A. Smith Show. I'm excited for these next couple of games, to finish this season off. I'll reevaluate it like I always do, and I'll probably tell myself how much I love this thing, and I'll come back next year. Kelce also says he's felt nothing but fully supported by his pop star girlfriend, Taylor Swift. She's fully encouraging me to enjoy playing this game, Kelce told Smith, adding, I got all the support in the world to keep chasing these dreams. Kelce had a slow start to the campaign and it ended with one of his lowest production seasons in his career. The 823 receiving yards he put up and the 3 touchdown catches he had were both the lowest he's ever had since his rookie campaign. It was this rocky start that led many NFL analysts to suggest that the 35-year-old might be better off calling it a career after this season. Other analysts blamed Kelce's partying over the off-season, suggesting that the tight end's jet-setting lifestyle was responsible for his slump. But Kelce is known for his success in the playoffs and has the chance to erase the early season narratives when the Chiefs host Houston on Saturday. And on yesterday, with our Travis, Taylor Swift took the Big Apple by storm with her parents by her side. The singer, 35, spent dinner at Nobu downtown in New York City on Friday, January 17, when she was joined by her mother, Andrea Swift, and father, Scott Swift. For the night out, Taylor wore a cropped pea coat and mini skirt from Area, which she paired with a Jimmy Choo handbag and Chloe boots. She accessorized her look with a pair of Chanel earrings and her signature red lip. Andrea, 67, for her part, kept warm in a black and gray winter coat, while Scott, 72, wore a dark blazer, a light blue button-up shirt and khaki pants. Taylor's longtime friend Ashley Avignon also joined the trio during the outing. The designer and stylist was spotted sporting multicolored outwear. Taylor's dinner date with her parents and Avignon took place a day before her boyfriend Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs will go up against the Houston Texans in the NFL playoff game in Kansas City, Missouri, on Saturday, January 18. The love story musician has become a staple at Kelce's home games ever since they started dating in 2023. Taylor last attended the Chiefs' December 21 matchup, when they won 27-19 against the Texans. She wore a long red Charlotte Simone winter coat and black pants, which she paired with a black fur hat, for her game day attire. Before that, Taylor had not attended an NFL game to support Kelce, 35, since November, due to her record-breaking Eras tour, which ended with a final show in Vancouver on December 8. Kelce was playing a game against the Los Angeles Rams that same day.